beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a chill, get ready with me, a little makeup tutorial while we have some real girl talk about self-care, confidence, and just showing up for ourselves. So grab your brushes, your coffee, or your skincare, and let's get into it. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Relationships in Rouge. Alrighty, let's get to it. So I've already cleansed my face. Now it's time for me to moisturize my face. And remember that taking time out for your skin is a form of love and patience, so make sure you're doing these things. After I do my moisturizing, I am going to apply my primer. The primer, of course, is going to help the makeup adhere and don't form all those lines and things. We're not looking for perfection, of course. Just realistic self-care. I always say that skincare is self-care. It's not just about glowing skin, it's about slowing down for a few minutes and checking in with yourself, even on tough days. Taking care of your skin reminds you that you're worth the effort. Alrighty. Got that all done. Now we're gonna ease into putting on foundation. And now I'm going to put on my foundation, and after that I'll get it all blended in. Applying the foundation sporadically all over the face. Now getting the foundation all blended. You make sure you want to blend it really well, all even. And if you need to apply more foundation in those spots that aren't even, feel free to do so. As I'm blending it out, this reminds me of myself that perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Some days I'm confident, and some days I need a little more foundation and a pep talk. So just continue to blend, 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 blend. Now that I have blended all of my foundation into my face, I am going to go to my brows. So remember that your brows, frame your face like boundaries, frame your piece. They shape you. They really shape how you show up. So I'm just taking my brush and I am brushing them up. And I kind of go over the top of them to kind of, again, frame them. I also have the brow glue that I'm using today. So I'm just going to there are several brow glues on the market, so nothing specific that you need to use, just one of your choice. I'm not truly fancy yet on like drawing my brows, so I kind of, in a sense, work with what I already have. Again, we're not aiming for perfection. I'm gonna shape them up. And one thing that I do is I kind of let it dry just a little bit. And after I let it dry a little bit, I actually set my brows. just to kind of help. So just a little setting. Still working with my brows. I want to, kind of clean them up. So I'm just using my concealer that's up underneath, just a little lighter than, my skin color. So basically, like I said, that, your brows frame your face. It's almost like you're framing them when you do the concealer. And then I'm going to blend this all out. So I'm going to blend out my brows. Again, like I said, remember, your brows frame your face. So I'm just going to lightly bring that down, cleaning up my brows, and blend it in well. I am continuing to frame my brows, but up above, I'm using a lighter, almost the color of my skin up above. And after you get that applied, again, you just blend. You just blend. So I'm just continuing to blend. I'm reminding myself that perfection isn't the goal. If I was aiming for perfection, I'll probably be here all day. But perfection isn't the goal. Now I'm going to, let's talk about protecting my peace. Sometimes self-care means saying no or letting go of what doesn't serve you. Again, you have to think about those things. Now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow and my liner. Not doing anything dramatic, so just some neutral colors is what I'm gonna be doing today, just neutral. Nothing bold, nothing extravagant, just neutral. So just remember when you're applying your eyeshadow as well, that you need to make sure you blend well. Adding a little highlighter up. And of course, I'll blend that out as well. So remember, just blend it out very well till you get to your desired look. And now moving on from that, I am going to apply my liner. For me, it's mostly just basic with my liner, truly basic. No wing tip or anything for today, just basic. Now that I have my liner and I've applied my liner, now I am going to apply my lashes. Of course, you kind of know how I do my lashes. When I get started, doing my makeup, doing my moisturizing and all that kind of stuff, I go ahead and I put my lash glue on to allow it to get tacky, so when I get ready to put my lashes on, it will stick with no problems. So I'm applying my lashes. and see how they stick with no problem. And that's the purpose of me applying the lash glue prior to me really getting started with the process. So they're on there, all nice and semi-perfect. Again, perfection isn't the thing, it's just getting it to a desired look. Now I'm going to place my concealer and kind of clean up some areas. So I'm placing my concealer here. And after I get it placed, of course, I'm going to blend. And after I do the blending, I am going to, set it and bake it. Mostly kind of in your T-zone areas where you're trying to get this placed. So and afterwards, I'm just going to blend. Okay, now that I've got my concealer placed, now I'm going to set it like I said. Also, I wanted to, just say self-care isn't selfish. It's just saying I deserve to feel good in my skin and my soul. Whether it's therapy, prayer, journaling, or just turning your phone off. It's okay to take up space and nurture yourself. So I'm just, primarily just sitting in the places that I've put my concealer. And then I'll go back and bake it. Now I'm going back and baking. I usually do my blush after I bake to keep from kind of messing it up. So I'm just gonna apply just a little, not a lot of blush today to kind of give me a pop of color since I really didn't do any color on my eyes and I'm not doing any color on my lips either. As far as my lips are concerned, I'm just going to my go-to that I kind of like. And I just, touch up a little bit. Touch up a little bit. Alrighty. Okay guys, the look is almost complete. I usually don't use gloss or anything. My number one go-to is the concealer lip look. And all I do is basically just outline my lips with the concealer. And once I do that, I kind of after I do that, I kind of just pat it, blending it in. blending. And to set it off, I do a light, it's just concealer. So your natural color concealer goes on the outside. And then I just put the concealer that's lighter on the inside. And just do it to liking. I mean, and if you wanted to use a different color concealer, you can do that as well. And last but not least, I'm always setting my face. And of course, let it dry.